Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. HVK all day. Let's get it, man. Welcome to High Vibrational Kings. This is a channel for people that want to better themselves in life. Shout out to anybody holding on to their energy, breaking bad addictions, and becoming a better version of themselves. Ooh, that glow is hitting strong in this one, guys. You know what I'm saying? But in this video, the topic that I want to talk to you guys about is how you become a mystery, on this journey. You become a mystery on this journey of self-improvement, of retention, of, your spiritual journey, your journey of becoming a better version of yourself. You become a mystery to a lot of people and you will be misunderstood, right? So, when you're on this journey of bettering yourself, man, you become more intelligent in how you move, you become less, how would you say, like, you stop talking about what you want to do, and instead you just do it. Okay, you stop explaining yourself too much to people in your life, right? Maybe back then in the past you would tell people your plans or what you're doing or things like that, and it could be like people like closest to you, friends, family, relatives. You could talk about yourself, right? But most of the time you are disappointed in the outcome. You are disappointed in, you would tell people something and then they would, like, instead of them uplifting you, they will give you like something like a negative feedback, or like, those type of people that they always have something negative to say. It doesn't matter what it is, they always have some type of negative view on everything, right? And yeah, man, and like when you are on retention, man, when you're just becoming a better version of yourself and you start gaining like a lot of, things within yourself, man, you start moving different, so you're not gonna just tell anybody anything, especially like, since when you're on retention, guys, your discernment goes up. You become more intuitive, like not only with yourself, because you're cultivating up that energy. You become more in tune with like your surroundings, and your surroundings include the people around you. So you become more in tune with their energy as well, and where they're at on a conscious level, on an energetic level. So you just become more like intelligent on this journey, man, and you don't waste your time explaining or telling people what you're gonna do, especially if they're low vibrational. You got to stop explaining yourself to low vibrational people, guys, because you're just wasting your time. And yeah, like I said, most of the time, like, people almost feel like entitled to like to see like what you're up to or something. Sometimes people feel like entitled to see like what you're up to or what you're gonna do, or I don't know, like all this weird stuff, man. Like they want to like see what your next move is, and they want to like figure you out or something. But like I said, man, like from past experiences, you have learned not to just talk, bro, not to just tell people anything, because there's no point in that, man. You validate yourself. You're validated by God on this journey. So you need to, sometimes move in silence. But when you are moving in silence, I'm doing a lot of hand movements for some reason. But yeah, man, when you're moving in silence, guys, sometimes from an outside point of view to the people around you, it may look like you're not doing anything with your life. From an outside point of view, if, like, for some people, it looks like you're not doing anything, but you're actually going within. Going within is the most important thing. And what does it mean to go within? It means to, instead of looking outwards for like answers or something, you realize that all the answers are inside of you, so to speak, right? Like sometimes you need to spend time alone. You need to stop being distracted. You need to stop listening to other people's like negativity. You gotta quiet your mind so you could let your higher self take over. You could let that higher intuition take over. So yeah, man, and like I said, on the outside point of view, it looks like you're not doing much. Like when people don't see anything like materialistically, it looks like you're not doing anything and you're not accomplishing anything, but you are accomplishing more than you know. You know, when you are taking care of yourself, like from within, you know, you're taking care of your mind, you're being mindful, you know, you're meditating, you are eating healthy, you are, you know, protecting your energy, you know, you are surrounding yourself in like nature, or putting in that work on yourself, man, physically, mentally, and spiritually. When you're putting in that work on yourself, it may look like you're not doing anything because it's unseen. Like you don't see anything yet. So sometimes the people closest to you, they'll think that you're like wasting your time not doing anything, but you're actually doing a lot, man. You're breaking freaking uh, old habits, old patterns that these people don't even know about. You know, sometimes like you be shedding like the past, bro. You be shedding so many things within yourself that people have no idea about. But like I said, on the outside point of view, it looks like you're not accomplishing anything, but you are. You know, everything happens internally before it happens externally. So a lot of people try to work on things outside while still neglecting themselves, you know? And sometimes it's the opposite, man. You have to work on yourself first before you start, you know, attracting things outside of you. You know, everything happens from within. You know, you got to build a solid foundation within yourself, so you know you become resilient, man. You become like a spiritual warrior. You become just, you know, a better version of yourself, man. Because like I said, a lot of you guys probably had a lot of habits or things that you grew up that have just been holding you back, and you just gotta break these generational curses, man, or whatever the case is, man. Whatever you're struggling with, sometimes you have to remove all that dead weight, you know. And removing all that dead weight isn't anything physical. It isn't anything like outside. It's all internally, you know. It's facing yourself internally. It's doing the shadow work. It's being on retention. It's being sober. It's being, you know, disciplined. It's doing all these things, man, that is shaping you slowly. And a lot of people don't even know. That's the funny part, bro. Is like a lot of people don't even know like the battles and the, you know, all the things that you've gone through, man, like from within. So you don't have to explain yourself to a lot of people, man, okay? Because you already know what you're doing. You know, you're listening to your intuition more than you are listening to the chatter, the outside noise, because that intuition is more important. It's more, you know, wise. You know, a lot of people listen to everybody's opinion except for themselves, except for, you know, their higher self, you know, except for yeah, within themselves, man. A lot of people just listen to the opinions of other people, and sometimes the opinions of other people is just negativity, man. You know, it's just projection, okay? They're projecting how they feel onto you, and you're over here just minding your business. So stop explaining yourself to negative people, guys. You know, if you know that you're on the right track, if you're seeing progress, even though other people don't see progress, then you don't have to explain yourself. Because like I said, man, people only think that you're progressing when they see like something materialistic or something like that. But sometimes the flex isn't a new car, it isn't a new watch or whatever. Sometimes the flex is internal, you know? And for a time being, it may look like you're not doing anything or nothing is changing, but eventually there will come a time where people will start noticing like that you're not your old version of yourself. Like you're not the old you. You know, you think differently now. You're starting to look different, right? Like everything, you know, like I said, everything happens within before it happens externally. So, you know, if you've been like protecting your mind, protecting your energy, being mindful, doing all these things, eventually it's going to show outwards, right? You're going to start looking more healthy. You're going to start looking more youthful. You're going to start looking more stronger. So yeah, then that's when people are going to see things like outside. But in the meantime, it's almost like you're in like this transformational process where you're like a caterpillar, right? You're like a caterpillar, and then You go on self-improvement, you go on retention, you start taking your life serious, man. You start cutting off bad habits, freaking low vibrational people. And it's almost like you go into like that cocoon, you go into that cocoon, and while you're in that cocoon, man, you're just freaking transforming, guys. You're just transforming, but on the outside it looks like nothing is happening. It just looks like a cocoon. It just looks like, nothing is happening, but your life is changing, in silence. Your life is changing in silence, and then eventually you come out transformed as a butterfly. But in the process of you being in that cocoon, people don't know what you're doing. You become a mystery to people, because you stop explaining yourself. You start being more smarter. You stop telling negative people your plans or your goals and things like that, and you just do them, right? So people don't know your moves, so they want to like investigate you. They want to see what you're up to. They want to see like what you're doing. And it's funny, bro, because the people that be closest to you, they don't even know like the transformation that is happening within yourself. Most of the time they don't know. Like my parents, guys, they have no idea that I was, how would you say, like they have no idea like everything that I have overcame within myself, right? Yeah, man, I just don't like people being in my business. I tell people what I want them to see. I show people what I want them to see. But most of the time, I do things like without explanation, and that's a great way to move, man, because you don't need to explain yourself to anybody. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody. You just do the work without the validation of other people's opinions. You just do the work, right? And that's a great feeling to have, man, because that's how you make a lot of progress, bro. Because like I said, when you tell the wrong people your plans or what you're doing and stuff like that, it always comes with some type of like negativity, bro. And like I said, these people project. So why are you like taking advice, or why are you like listening to people that aren't even working on themselves? If people try to give you advice and they're not even working on themselves, bro, like don't even take it serious, okay? Because you are working on yourself. If you're working on yourself, man, you need to listen to your intuition, bro. You need to listen to your intuition before you listen to anything else, all right? Because at the end of the day, a lot of it is just distractions. A lot of it is just distractions. But yeah, man, like I said, a lot of people, yeah, man. So like I said, a lot of people just want to investigate you. They want to know what you're doing just to project their BS energy onto you. But when you're like quiet, when you don't say anything, man, that's when you see a lot of progress, bro. Because it's funny, because like I have people sometimes like in my life or like close to me, and they don't even know me, man. Like, you will turn into David Goggins, bro, on this journey, because they don't know me, son. Yeah, bro. And you also turn into Mike Jones, because back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. You know what I'm saying, guys? That Mike Jones songs is fire, bro. It's fire. Yeah, man, you'll turn into David Goggins and you turn into Mike Jones, man, because they don't know you. And back then they didn't want you. Now you're hot, they all on you. Nah, man, but for reals, bro, like you gotta just move in silence, man. But yeah, like what I was saying, bro, like the people closest to you, they don't even know you, man. They really don't know you, man. Like you know yourself. Like the people closest to me, they don't really know. They don't know that I read. They don't know that I read books. They don't know that I know all the things that I know. They don't know about this channel. They don't know that I'm saving souls out here, right? They don't know anything, man, because I don't need to explain myself to people. Even if it's like people like close to me, I don't need to explain myself, man. Like for what? So that's a blessing in itself, man. You don't gotta explain yourself to anybody that you don't want to explain yourself with. And sometimes they'll get mad, you know, because they want to like investigate you, or they want to like see what you're doing. But like I said, you already know what type of energy they have. You already know what type of level of consciousness they're operating at. So you're not even gonna bother. You're not even gonna bother to explain yourself to these people, because these people always come with just negativity, right? It's just things that you don't need, man. And like I said, when you move smarter out here, when you're like protecting your energy, being mindful of the people around you and all these things, man, you stop talking, bro. You just stop explaining yourself, man. You know, like people will be like, "Oh, why are you waking up at 5 in the morning?" Or "Why are you reading this type of books?" Or why are you retaining?" Or "Why aren't you drinking alcohol?" Or, you know, like all these things, bro. Like, or "Why aren't you, you know, hanging out with us?" Like all these explanations, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like that's just an example right there. Like all those things, people don't know you, but you want it to be that way, right? Obviously, like this channel, like you guys already know, like you guys probably know me a little bit more than people like in my day-to-day life, because this is a positive community, man. This is an uplifting community to help each other out, which is good, man. It's good. But like people in your day-to-day life, if they're not helping you, if they're not speaking life into your life, then you don't need to explain yourself, man, because like I said, a lot of people aren't mindful of what they say, you know. So sometimes they'll be talking to you and they'll just be like projecting their own things that they haven't even worked on, and you like see it and you're just like, bruh. And sometimes it honestly feels like some type of like spiritual attack or something, bro, because you ever be like chilling just like in your own peace, and then like someone tries to like throw you off, you know, they try to like interrupt your peace and things like that. You're not even doing anything, right? Like that could be a spiritual attack as well, to you know, throw you off your purpose, to throw you off what you have going on. But like I said, you gotta see things from a higher point of view. You know, you gotta see things. You gotta become the observer, not the absorber. You know, you gotta just analyze just the situation without necessarily responding to it. Just see it for what it is. You know, there's a lot of power. That's what I'm saying, man. It's very powerful to be mindful. It's very powerful to be like stoic and not respond to every little thing, not be so impulsive, so reactive. And that comes naturally, bro, on this spiritual journey, on this SR journey. You know, you just move so different out here now, man. You know, you just move completely different, and you stop talking, stop explaining and telling people your plans and goals, and because you know what type of level they're on, right? But if there's people that are on a similar level, like you guys, I mean, you don't even have to. You already know, man. Like if you're talking to someone and they're on a similar vibration as you, that's completely different, because you guys understand each other. But don't explain yourself to people that aren't even on that level to begin with, okay? Because they're not gonna understand, and they're just gonna criticize you and project, right? So that's pretty much it, man. I just want to talk about that real quick, guys. It's just continue moving in silence, continue doing your thing. As long as you are bettering yourself, man, that's all that matters, bro, because eventually the fruits of your labor is going to show, man. You know, you're going to get the glow, right? You're going to look healthier, you're going to look stronger, and then eventually people will, you know, like people will stop trying to like be all up in your business. They will just see you, like your energy will speak louder than words, you know. Your actions will speak louder than words. Okay, and so there will come a point where you don't even have to say anything. It will just automatically be shown, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I just want to talk about that real quick. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a good one. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.